tap in. Tap, tap, 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 tap in.
Wow, everybody. Welcome to season 4. It is your girl TT from the D, and I am super, super stoked. First of all, I can't believe that it's season 4. And I've been away for a minute trying to get things prepared, and we're kicking off some new things this year, this season. I'm super excited. I'm nervous too. I can't believe it. I told my husband, I said, I'm nervous. He's like, what? He's like, girl, this is what you do. I'm like, I know, but I've been away for a minute. And I missed you guys. I really have missed you guys. I come on social media every now and then, but I really took this time to really build. And God gave me a word last season. And that word was consistency. And it kind of goes hand in hand tonight with the topic that we have, chasing dreams. Swifty, I couldn't think of a better guest to help me kick off my show besides my bestie, my husband, but someone who is like identical to the way that I look at life. We chase our dreams, and they thrive from where we were as children. But I won't unpack that by myself. I'll wait till he comes in and talk about that. But we have the opportunity, I should say, to introduce you to something new this year. So, I have the Top of the Morning show. And if you don't know, if you're a new viewer, new listener, you can find the Top of the Morning show Monday through Friday at 6 a.m., right? Eastern Standard Time on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and also Anchor.fm. There's a couple of other platforms that we are working on rolling out, so I can't put those out there just yet because we're still finalizing everything. But there'll be a few more other platforms that you can listen to that audio version of the Top of the Morning show with your girl TT from the D. And you know that we are here live streaming on Tuesdays, right? For Tap In Tuesdays. I'm super stoked. So Tap In Tuesdays right here, and you can always chime in by logging into StreamYard if you have a Facebook account, so you can share your questions and your comments. So you have to go to www.streamyard.com/Facebook, log into your Facebook account so you can share your questions and make your comments. And so we're also trying to add in another thing where you can actually call into the show while I'm here. I'm like, what? We are evolving and we are growing. But again, God has given me the word last year, consistency. And that is the plan, consistency. We also are blessed. And I'm super excited. We are blessed to have our very first official sponsor. Shout out to Melanie Smiles, right? My Broken Smiles is her book that has changed lives. She has a new book coming out. I'll be having her on the show, but she's one of our first official sponsors outside of my husband. My husband is the authentic, always pumping seeds into this vision, right? Goes hand in hand with chasing our dream. But we also are introducing our official resident licensed therapist. You know how Oprah has Dr. Phil or had Dr. Phil? Well, I have Kyra B. And I am blessed and I'm very, very grateful that she will be coming through to share her wisdom clinically, right? Textbook style, orally. She's also a yoga coach and she's a herbalist. And so we're going to be bringing her on from time to time. She'll be chiming in with the different panels and different discussions. We're going to have something called TT's Corner, where you are able to shoot us an email at Teresa, Teresa at TTfromTheD.com. And then you can share your questions or you can make your comments on topics you would like for us to talk about or unpack. We'll do something called Fishing Friday. as well as Free for All Friday. And so we'll go fishing and pick topics, and then we'll kind of unbreak things and break it down when we bring Kyra on. And there's something else I wanted to tell you guys. There's one more thing I was excited. Oh, yeah, I'm super excited. Oh, so much. I've been working on so much. So Marriage Mondays are back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Marriage Mondays are back. That will kick off the season 2. Now we're in season 4 for the TT from the D. Tap in Tuesday, but we are going into season 2 for the Top of the Morning Show. So we're going to kick it off on Monday, which is, I believe, March 4th, and we will be having Marriage Mondays. So on Mondays, it will always be dedicated to marriages. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to talk about relationships, right? And that can go for any type of a relationship. And then on Friday, like I said, Free Flow Friday, we'll be talking about different things, as I said earlier, relationships, all type of topics. And then Tuesday and Thursday on the Top of the Morning Show, you just never know what you're going to get. It's like opening up a box of chocolates or a Cracker Jack box, and you're reaching in, you're grabbing something, and you don't know what you're going to get, but you always know it's going to be a great prize. So that's enough about that. I just wanted to give that to you. I'm going to show you, for those of you that might say, well, who's Swifty McVay? If you know D12, if you know Eminem's group D12, Eminem was a part of D12. He still is, but I'll let Swift unpack that for you. Initially, how they all came together, we'll unpack that. But let me show you this fine specimen of a man. I happen to have married him. So y'all like, whatever, TT being advice. Boop, boop. There he is. So yeah, that's one of my favorite promo pics. You like that D12 shirt? You can cop that by going to www.allthingsd12.com, right? We're going to talk about his book, The Seventh Star. It's an audio book. And we're going to talk about some of these tour dates, right? They're getting ready to kick off the Canadian tour. Their first night that they open up will be March 6th. So we're going to be talking about that. Now, I know you're like, well, where's Swifty? Well, he will be in the building. He's getting ready to pull up. But I said, you know what? I'm a D girl. And he's from the D. So what's more fitting than to open up with a dope video, which I am happy to say that I was blessed to use my skill set. Swifty let me help with the casting. And so it's called Welcome to Detroit, featuring Alita Henderson. Amazing, amazing. It's authentic. And when we come back from this video, Swifty will be in the building. Here we go.
Welcome to Detroit. This be us, we up and tore from a different cloth. A nigga that can do anything that he wants, still puff, even if I have to piss in a cup. My life is glistening, sipping while I'm pimping. Player haters keep their distance, cause I'm different. Can't play a G, what separate me from the fake, I remain the same. Every season, the game that they kick is lame. Ridiculous, repetitious, you need somebody unpredictable that you can rely on. Surprise with a blindfold, fly the sky till we reach a different time zone. Invite your top models, you got them, then I'ma call up rock bottom to cop bottles. Detroit related, can't be duplicated. Holla, your favorite mobster staying high with a plate of lobster. Paying off coppers, and ain't no fake niggas hanging in my roster. Refrain from talking, remaining solid. Acknowledge the dollars, they don't want problems. The school of hard knocks is where I went to college. Fuck with a scholar that's brutally honest. Welcome to Detroit.
Welcome to the city where we're breaking all the rules. Nobody's fucking with us. Nobody. Hate on my city and you probably make the news. Nobody's fucking with us.
Welcome to the city where we don't play games. Stink pink gators and Cartier frames. Niggas flip cane, hit the strip club with a banger and quick to lick the Benjamin's reign. Welcome to the city of the late 5-0. It would take 3 hours to make it to your home, letting criminals go. All they want is cargo, undercover cops with the spirit of Alonzo. I'm no hoe, my city ain't either. We make profit, y'all be breaking even. Oh, let's go, there's no bobbing and weaving. Chalk in the flow, it's all that we believe in. The home of G's and carjackers. $40,000 strapped to their abdomen. Pop you first, then walk away mobbing. Acknowledge the dollars, they don't want problems. The school of hard knocks is where I went to college. Fuck with a scholar that's brutally honest. Welcome
to the city where we're breaking all the rules. Nobody's fucking with us. Nobody. Hate on my city and you probably make the news. Nobody's fucking with us.
We ain't got nothing to hide. Fuck pride. Welcome to the city where we'll shoot a nigga's rides just for looking in our eyes. Average street guys will beat up a Muslim and take his bean pies. Welcome to the city where we don't fake jack. Our daddies will max and listen to 8 tracks. Black Cadillacs, I ain't gonna lie. In the 80s where they looked up to YBI. The sky's the limit, we ain't no gimmicks. We the realest, we either rap about it or live it. The women get wicked, yeah they gonna shoot, that's within a millisecond. Turn us to a zoo if you sell the wolf ticket. Me and Big Poof used to listen to our records. Chillin' with the goons in the motorcycle jacket. 7 Mile, that's what I'm reppin'. Nigga, we would never disrespect it. Acknowledge the dollars, they don't want problems. The school of hard knocks is where I went to college. Fuck with a scholar that's brutally honest. Welcome
to the city where we're breaking all the rules. Nobody's fucking with us. Nobody. Hate on my city and you probably make the news. Nobody's fucking with us.
Welcome to Detroit. 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 Welcome to Detroit.
Well, salute to you, sir. Salute. Welcome to Detroit. Well, welcome to TT from the D, season 4, baby.
What's up, Miss TT from the D?
Man, nothing. Before we get into our shenanigans, because it's always a time when you come on my show, I want to say congratulations. This is the first tour of the season of 2024 that you're getting ready to go on.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And yeah. And in honor of you're kicking off your tour.
Yeah.
And in honor of your girl 4th year, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Salute. Got to put the little nippy thing back there if we was like
1697. No, that's what.
No, that's old. Okay. So no, seriously. Wow. Can you believe I'm in my 4th year?
That's what's up. You've been doing your thing.
I've been trying, I think our topic tonight, chasing dreams, I really can look at how I started out. Now you remember how I started during the pandemic, y'all. I started my podcast during the pandemic, and we got some comments over here. I don't want to ignore our folks out here. Shout out to Karen. She said that's a banger.
Thank you, famo.
Send the love and vibes to you, Queen.
I appreciate it.
Much love to you, Karen.
Yeah.
And Dr. Floyd, D. Floyd. Hey, TT. Look, love that song. Let me tell y'all, shout out to Dr. Floyd. Dr. Floyd created my amazing backdrop that you see right there.
Okay. Dang. She did her thing.
Yeah. D. Floyd.
Salute.
Yeah. So she created that. Wow.
Cheers.
She said, what? LOL 1697. D Floyd, he a whole mess. Like, he want to drink some damn Ripple.
Shampipple.
Shampipple, not the Shampipple. No, we're not doing that. We're elevated. We could at least get some 5 o'clock or some bumpy face or something like that. She's hey, TT from the DDD. I love what she said. I missed that. We have Angela. Yes, Angela. Cheers to the season 4. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. I'm super excited. I can't believe it.
Should be.
Yes. She said that's beautiful. Yes, it is, Karen, Dr. Reynolds. So, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I want to thank you guys for tuning in this evening to help launch season 4. I'm still shocked, like I'm really in season 4. And,
God bless you.
Thank you. I'm receiving all the blessings. So, I have another one coming.
God bless you. Too.
Hallelujah. Come on with the third one when it gets ready to do something. I know. It's coming through whenever it wants to. Yep, it's allergy season because y'all know how we be doing. Thank you, D Floyd. You know how you be doing that when people start sneezing, you be at work and be like, it ain't COVID.
And he sneeze no more, huh?
You be coughing, you be like, you about to bust your lung, you like. Because you quiet coffee, right. Like, because if anybody started looking, they were like, right. But no, seriously, I'm super geeked up about season 4 of the TT from the D podcast. I'm super geeked up that we are reintroducing Marriage Mondays, and y'all, guess who's gonna be joining me a lot? He'll be on the road a lot. This guy.
Got you. You know I got you.
So did I twist your arm into Marriage Monday?
No.
He said that fast as hell, didn't he? No. He like,
you know, you got my support.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you think about bringing back Marriage Mondays?
I think it's good. Considering your position in the marriage field as far as the church is concerned, you can use them jewels. Some people can use them jewels. You know.
Thank you, D. Floyd. Thank you, Lola. There go our sister Lola. Georgia.
What up, Lola? Swag General.
Okay. Sunshine in the building. Sunshine in the building. Swifty is actually, he just finished a show with Sunshine a couple days ago. You can check it out on her page. Amazing interview. I was in the trenches, and I love saluting my fellow podcasters and media specialists and things of that nature. We represent one another and support one another. So thank you for tuning in. She said, I'm happy for y'all. Thank you. D. Floyd said we need to see couples surviving out there. I know that's right, Queen.
That's what's up.
Yeah, marriage ministry. And that's something y'all might not know. I know I'm zany and I can be a little different. A lot different. But yeah, our pastor, shout out to Harvey Carey, consecrated me to be a marriage ministry leader. And one thing he told me that stood out, a couple things. He tells me a lot of things, but something that burdens you is a part of your passion, is part of your calling. And marriage is something that has been a big thing before we even got married. I love love and I love relationships, right? And I see how they can grow. And so that's my thing. And when I started podcasting, do you remember what my original name of my show was when I first started podcasting?
Couples Pour.
Boop, boop, he gets a cookie. He might get a cookie too. He gonna get a cookie.
It's poor, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Married couples pour. And then God placed it on my heart, like, because people would ask me, oh, look who in the building. Connie, Dr. Thompson. You two are too cute. Thank you, Bunny.
What's up, man?
It was all about married people. I'm like, okay, I'm talking to the married people, and we're here for that. And it was just like, okay, so it was like, Garrett's in the building.
Okay, hold on.
What up?
Garrett is in the house. Fun fact.
Come on.
Garrett, he sat there and he was with us through the whole process of the Welcome to Detroit video.
Yes.
Thanks for standing behind that camera, my brother.
Yes.
Going to different locations with me. I salute you. And he did another video that I did earlier that year.
Yes.
Before the Welcome to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Real
I wish I had that one in the can.
Yeah.
Because Cody played the younger version of Swifty.
Yeah.
Our son
it's
played
called
the younger version.
Don't Stop the Fight.
Yeah.
It's on the 80 Empire and SWIFTY MCVAYD album. So big shout out to 80 Empire.
Yep. And Garrett gave me my video credits for helping with casting. Love you for that, fam. Yeah, you know it's always gonna be some giggles around this place. And I gotta have you come on the show, Garrett, to talk about your journey and everything with that. So we circle ourselves around amazing people, right? From time to time, we get the opportunity to provide a platform. And so tonight we're talking about chasing dreams. Now, Swifty, for the new viewers, new listeners, I know you have fans across the globe, but tell us a little bit about D12.
D12 stands for Dirty Dozen. For those that don't know, Detroit crew, all from Detroit. It was just a group that the late Proof, big rest in peace to my brother Big Proof.
Shout out to Proof.
He came up with an idea to get this Detroit style Wu-Tang Clan going on. Because back in those days, Wu-Tang Clan was just like the biggest hip hop group. Like it's like the Avengers. The Wu-Tang Clan was like the Avengers, and still are, if you will. So he came up with the idea to create D12, and it was 12 members at first, but people kept falling off, coming back, falling off, and then it ended up with 6 members. So we said, since it's 6 members and we D12, we're going to have 2 different identities. So 6 members with 2 different identities. You got the identity that you are with the group, then you got your solo identity. So everybody changed their name. So for an example, Eminem changed his name to Slim Shady. And that was his alter ego in D12. For those who don't know, that's where Slim Shady came from.
Now, you know what? I've been married to you for a minute, and we've been friends for 20 years. Can you believe we've been friends for 20 years?
That's what's up.
We met on fun fact. Boop, boop. Let me park it. So, and it goes to and it aligns with chasing your dream, because I always say when people ask me, what advice, TT, when I sit in on panels or something like that, or I go out and do public speaking engagements, people always ask me, what piece of advice do you want to give to the people? I always say your gift will make room for you, because it does.
Absolutely.
And so we met on a movie set.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boss Man.
Boss Man.
Shout out to Boss Man. 7 Days on 7 Mile.
That was the name of the movie.
It was the name of the movie.
Yeah.
We got to shoot the trailer.
Yeah.
And I initially came on to be somebody else. And guess what I ended up playing? Y'all would never guess the role that I ended up getting. And it would have been a beast before Tubi even came. Okay. Before there was a Tubi.
Yeah.
Y'all wouldn't have even believed the role. Do you remember the role I played?
He was Mr. Big.
I was Mr. Mrs.
Well, yeah.
I was
okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a Mr. It wasn't like she was dressed up in a man's outfit.
No.
Mr. Big was the mob boss. Mm-hmm. And then I forgot who came up with the idea. It was like, you know what? We should make Mr. Big TT. So through the
shout out to James in Spirit. James, one of the other
idea.
James, so how it ends up happening, I was always there, because y'all know me. If I'm a part of something, a project, a production, whatever, I give my all. And so they kept having different people they wanted to be big, and that person never would show up. And so I kept reading. They needed, because you can't just let one monkey stop the show.
Yeah,
I kept reading the lines.
Yeah.
And then I just owned it.
Yeah.
I owned it.
And it was James.
It was James.
That was like, yo, you know what? We should make TT Mr. Big. It was an element of surprise, which you would never expect. A fine, petite, woman.
I was fine. He so cute.
He
getting 2 cookies.
Silly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think. 2. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So 7 Days on 7 Mile. That was the name of the movie. That's where we met, and we was able to learn how to improv. It was like an improv class. You know how Spike Lee usually get the same characters, to film in his movie.
Yeah.
It was almost like that. It was like that type of team. If things would have, got to a deeper level, the same people would have been, in productions doing different films or whatnot. But the best thing about it was we learned how to improv. We would do plays and didn't even have no script.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would go around Detroit actually doing plays at, different venues, and we'll come up with the subject, and everybody knew their position and their character, who they needed to play.
Yeah.
But we didn't have no script, no dialogue. We just improv'd it. And everybody thought that we actually rehearsed script, but no, we just, so thanks to Boss Man for allowing us to be, in his building every Saturday for like 8 months, sharpening our skills. And that's how, we got to know each other, like that. And it took off from there. But yeah.
And I just said that I've known him for 20 years. And then to know, like, I never realized that M's alter ego was Slim Shady.
Yeah. So Swifty was always my nickname growing up. I was always Swift. Everybody knew me by that name. So I decided to keep that as my rap name growing up. So I didn't want to think about no different rap name and start over. So when I got into D12, I had to come up with an alter ego. My alter ego was SWIFTY MCVAYD. Mm-hmm. Eminem's alter ego was Slim Shady. And Proof's was Dirty Harry and, so forth like that.
Well, wait a minute. Now, let's not stop there. What about Bizarre? What was Bizarre's?
Bizarre was Peter S. Bizarre. Canava was Hans Gruber. Remember Die Hard, the criminal on Die Hard, part 1, Hans Gruber? For the Die Hard fans, for those who know Die Hard, Hans Gruber was the one, rest in peace to him. I forgot his real name, but that was the character's name in the first Die Hard. And that was Canava's name or whatever. Then he turned his name into Rondell Bean. So Rondell Bean.
That's what I'm familiar with. Yeah.
Funny as hell. Yeah. And then the con artist, I can't remember what the con artist was right now, right on rip. Mr. Porter.
Mr. Porter. Mr. Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the con artist, aka Mr. Porter.
Yeah.
And that made up D12. 6 members to
so y'all was being bipolar.
Yeah,
y'all was the
lyrically bipolar.
They was the first lyrical bipolar group. You heard it here, y'all. The first lyrical bipolar group. What mean bipolar? I don't know. You be taking medication? We just playing. But okay, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you joined D12. Okay, so where were you when you got the call that y'all first song hit the radio waves?
You know what? I think I was in LA. When I heard the song on the radio for the very first time. I can't remember where I was. All I remember, it was sunny outside. I remember palm trees around. So I believe I was either in LA or Florida when I first heard the song for the first time.
And which song was that?
And that was Purple Pills.
Yes,
Purple Pills came on. And I was excited. God blessed me with the opportunity to have my song on the radio years before. So I know how I felt to hear my song on the radio. So I was still excited.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like how I was the first time years before. Yeah. But when I heard it this time, I was just like, that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing like the first time, right?
I felt like Robert Townsend in the bedroom on 5 Heartbeats. When they
Oh, that was one of my favorite movies. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going through our interview tonight and unpacking, if you have any questions for Swifty or for myself, please drop them in the comment. For those of you that logged in, if you are looking and watching us on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to see your questions because I'm only logged into through StreamYard, but I am going to learn to navigate both. That's a future thing that I want to do. But so with D12 starting touring, what is the most memorable show you had?
The memorable show?
Yeah, and we talking about 20 years because guess what, y'all? We testing his memory. What's the most memorable to date? Okay, it could be from all the way back then, 20 years ago, to now. What's the most memorable show that you can remember?
Goodness gracious! Nah, that's a hard question.
You can ponder on it because we have a video we want to share. Tell us about this video that you were with a couple of other MCs.
Which one?
You collaborated with outside of your group. You've collaborated with a lot of people, but LB was a part of this team.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to LB,
yes.
the executive producer of the Long Story Longer project.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to do a project with the legends, Yuck Mouth from the Loonies. Remember, I Got 5 on it.
I Got 5 on it.
Yeah, me, Yuck Mouth, legendary Razzcast, and my homeboy MRK SX. He's a triple threat. Big shout out to him. We got another project in the can. So we decided to come together and do a project called Long Story Longer. So you got 2 West Coast cats with 2 Detroit cats just coming together to kick some lyrics. We're not a group. We just, 4 MCs that came together to collaborate on a dope album. And this is one of the songs we did called I Don't Like People Like You. We actually filmed it in California. And I can't remember who it was produced by, but thanks to LB for connecting us with the producer because he was an executive producer behind it. And it's streaming everywhere. It's called Long Story Longer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Swifty is going to ponder on that thought of what's the most memorable show in the last 20 years. And while he's going to do that, sip on his sip, I'm going to sip my sip.
1683.
I thought it was 1687.
It's a new bottle.
Idiot. No. So here we go.
Long Story Longer.
Why always want to say it that way?
Longest Story Longer. You say it how you want to say it, Miss TT from the D.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Who's gonna check me, boo?
I don't like people like you.
I don't like people like you. You know it's coming. I don't like people like you. Wait on it. I don't like people like you.
I ain't gotta bite my tongue, and I'm not gonna run from a nigga, I'ma stay there. Fuck all that he say, she say. If I gotta tell you niggas off, I'ma say it. I ain't got time for the nonsense. I'ma fuck around and leave a palm print. Fuck a truce, I got the juice, and I tell your mama that she ain't shit. Use a hoe, delusion, no. You don't wanna make no dough, gotta go to another nigga's home just to get put on. Wasting the dope with your face in the coat. Sick lyricist, you would never see me grow. I ain't no joke, and it's no antidote. I'm rolling with a 44 mag, wanna put it in your throat? You gon' wanna pray to the Pope.
What you looking behind for? Is you stupid and blind whore? Pointing directly at you and your kind. Stop killing my vibe, whore. I don't like lame niggas. Only time he got hard when there's gang with him. Till I pulling up and that thing hit him. So you leave the same way if you came with him. I don't like thirsty hoes. Kool-Aid packs, no water. You a bitch ass nigga, a bitch ass son, and a bitch ass father. Probably have a bitch ass daughter. 18 on the track, doing everything you taught her. Lambs to the slaughter, never get a dollar. Suck then she swallowed it, I block and unfollow.
I don't like people like you. Bitch, I'm talking about you.
I don't like the way you looking at me like a bad bitch that ain't never happy. Entitled as entitled, give me room backspace. Entitled text, play text. How the rim cycle knew it was a rather nigga being Michael. My quotes rival, that's a sign of Simon. Cross the idols, ayy. I do not care if you don't like women, but your rap like your drawers ain't got dig holes in them. Lights off, no signs of movement, sleep. I'm 6 feet tall, but underground deep. Following some shit that they heard, sheep. Every time I listen to that, weak. Baby, shake your ass to the right, east. I'm a motherfucking beast. Sheesh.
I'm a boss, you a goofy. Screaming for friends, hit him with a little Uzi. Still chopping on the beat like Bruce Lee. Tell him put the pussy on the gram like Boosie. Clutch shot like 2-3. Put him in the grave, shit getting real spooky. Little niggas throw things like Pookie. Don't know the gang, trying to bang like two. You niggas bitches, you worked in the hoe. You niggas snitches, you work for the folk. I hit the block with the perp and the trope. I put your bitch in the skirt and she hold. Whoa, slow down turbo. Gotta keep square niggas out the circle. AK got a nose like snorkel. Keep 2 straps on the nigga like Urkel. Till
I don't like people like you. Bitch, I'm talking about you. Pull up if you don't like it, bitch. Pull up if you don't like it, bitch. Pull up if you don't like it, bitch. I don't like people like you. Pull up if you don't like it, bitch. Pull up if you don't like it, bitch. Pull up if you don't like it, bitch. Bitch, I'm talking about you.
That was dope.
Thank you.
Yeah. Salute to that.
Salute. Big shout out to the whole Long Story Longer crew. Everybody out there, if you're listening or looking, I salute y'all for putting together that video, whatnot.
So we were discussing during the break, during the video, what was one of his most memorable performances. And what did you say?
I mean, you know what? I had a lot of memorable performances. I done did over 20 tours, and I say that humbly. So when I'm thinking about all the different shows that we've done, whatnot, it's some just don't stand out. But one time do stand out, the time that it was time for us to get on stage in Amsterdam. And it was so packed inside the venue that we couldn't leave the balcony to come downstairs to go to the stage on time. We was in the balcony, and it was time for us to hit the stage. And me and Proof was on the balcony.
Oh, God. I can only imagine.
So we was going to be late to get to the stage, so we had to do something. And then when it was time, and the music came on or whatnot, and the lights was on or whatever, we all on the balcony.
Yeah.
Proof stood on the balcony and jumped on the pole.
Oh, God.
He was like, fuck this shit. He stood on the balcony and jumped on the pole and started sliding down the pole, and all the fans was looking at the stage, and the spotlight hit Proof, and all the fans were looking at him. He was looking like this. Then all of a sudden, they was like, oh, they started getting all crazy, whatever. So I was looking at Proof like, man, you crazy in the mud. So I got on the balcony.
All right. So that's one of those. So if your friend jump off, you gonna jump off too?
But we got down there quick. That was the quickest way we got down there. Could have bust our ass. It could have been a whole nother story, whatever. But
our sister Christina Benjamin in the building.
Christina B. What up, famo?
Salute to Christina. She is getting ready to go on a hair tour for True New Scalp. Her amazing units and her business is just getting ready to.
Congratulations, famo. We love you.
Right? Her products. Oh my God. True New Scalp is taking off. If you suffer from alopecia or anything like that, you guys definitely want to check out Christina Benjamin. You know, she's still the short hair queen. I don't care what she's doing. She's going to always be the short hair queen. And the only person I've ever trusted to do the big chop on me. So I love you, sis. And I'm very, very grateful. And the very first singer that I've ever, and outside of Swifty, that I was able to be an artist assistant for. We have a joke. Well, I had a joke. I hired myself and Christina to be her assistant, so we had to run a joke about that. But I love her. She's amazing. She's talented. Not only is she a short hair queen, she's also an amazing artist. And so I have to say that. Shout out to Demetrius Neighbor. What's up, Demetrius Neighbor? Yeah. Crayon. You know, he MD in Crystal P show.
Okay.
And so every time me and Swifty run into Demetrius and his wife, it's always love. But shout out to Crystal P as well. Crystal P is getting ready to do an amazing show, More Than the Eyes Can See. I'm also going to have Crystal P on the show. I got an amazing lineup for y'all this year, y'all. And so Demetrius is going to come on. He don't know that. I just told him. I'll talk to you about that at rehearsal Monday. But no, seriously, More Than the Eyes Can See is going down March 16th, which is the day before Swifty's birthday. Swifty is going to be on tour on his birthday once again. Cody was like, you going to be on tour again? You be on tour for your birthday every time.
Right.
But that all entangles and aligns with tonight's hot topic, chasing dreams, right?
Yeah. It's very crazy because I don't ever remember ever being on tour for my birthday. So, I mean, and then not to mention twice in a row. So it's crazy. Yeah.
He said, I don't know about that. I'm honored. He didn't know about it. I know. So we was rehearsing last night because we had an amazing rehearsal last night. Shout out to the Diamonds. That they're going to kill it. If you don't have your tickets for Crystal P's More Than I Can See, you guys are sleeping. Some people asked me for the link, and some people need their tickets. And as we said, I have some BTS to release. I will release tomorrow. Don't be calling us and texting the day before the show and all that, right? And then people wait to the last minute. VIP, I believe, is sold out. Crystal P gives an
Dope,
amazing show.
dope.
And your girl TT from the D is the stage manager. Once again, this is the 4th year. Shout out Demetrius.
Big shout
has
out to
been
Crystal P. She's a triple
Yeah.
threat.
Yeah, she's amazing. Crystal sings, she plays instruments, she's an actress, a hell of a comedian. Amazing. Okay, Marlena in the building. What's up, Marlena? What up, though? Yes. Another amazing artist. Just gave her vocal support to Kimyana Zanye. Another amazing artist. What I say earlier, we surround ourselves with amazing people. And so that's amazing. And yeah. D Floyd said that's dope. That's yeah. The one and only stage manager extraordinaire, TT. Come on, Demetrius, see, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, bro. Thank you. But our gifts. So what was the one thing that happened in your life doing a regular 9-to-5 type of job that you realize, like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm gonna risk it all to chase my dreams?
You know what? I felt like that with every 9-to-5 I had.
Bro, I feel you. I feel you.
Every 9-to-5 that I had, I felt that way because I knew I wanted to do this at the age of 5 years old.
Fun fact. He's known that since he was 5. My mother entered me in my very first contest talent show at 5. I was dancing. And for those of you that don't know, I have an extensive background in different things, but I'm a former choreographer. Actually, when I met Swifty initially, the first time, it wasn't acting. I was a background dancer for a rap group called Alley Life. They were signed to Farm Club and Interscope Records. Yeah. And my group, we danced for Alley Life, but prior to dancing for Alley Life, I also was a background dancer for 6'4". She was a female rapper. And that's how I initially saw Swifty. Yeah. And then God allowed our gifts to make room for us, and we met on a movie set. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Big shout out to Alley Life.
Yeah, shout out to Alki. We called him Alki. And 6'4", amazing female rapper. Yeah. It just reminds you, when you have a gift and a passion, like you said, you've always known. Every job you have was like, man, I ain't about to be doing this. I'm about to be doing something else, right? Yeah. I feel like there's a calling on our lives, not just your life, not just my life, but on your lives. In this comment section, there are so many amazing different type of individuals. You have artists, you have musicians, you have media personalities, you have actors and actresses, you have entrepreneurs. Dr. Floyd has Legacy Green, okay, dispensary business, cannabis business. I'll be having Dr. Floyd on here. I had her on here last season. She'll be back. That's another one. She probably like, okay, TT from the DD. Yeah, I know. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all don't know this. Who in the building ever? Whoop, whoop. One of the dopest journalists in the industry.
What up, though, bro?
Oh my God. What's up, fam? What's up? Now, you know it's a good time. And you know what? Evrod? I was just telling Swifty that I was going to play. I think I still have the remix of You Know. So I'm going to see. I don't have a video because you guys don't have a video for it officially. But you already know. I love when I have Evrod on as well. And so just amazing.
Yeah, big shout out to Evrod and that timeless track we on. You know what I'm saying? With my sister Beth. Oh my God, that song is timeless.
Hey, Danielle and all our babies.
That's what's up? What up, though, family?
We love y'all and miss y'all. Can't wait to come back to Chi-Town to visit y'all. Y'all already know what it is. We miss you too.
Yes, my brother.
I still got one time I sent E a little video. My hands was ashy at work. I believe in being transparent. So my hands was ashy, and I had the dopest swag bag from his last show. And inside that swag bag was a nice little thing of shea butter type of cream. And so I sent So he let me have it. He was like, "Oh, I saw your ashy knuckles." That was the point, broski. That was the point. But no, seriously. Shout out to Evrod Cassidy and his family. Amazing, beautiful family. His wife Danielle is amazing, beautiful. She's also gifted and talented. She's an amazing makeup artist, hairstylist. She does a lot of beautiful ladies, getting them ready for the biggest day of their lives when they decide to let somebody change their last name. What would that be, dear? When they get ready to do what?
Get married.
So yeah, so like I was saying, like our gifts, he said you was ashy as hell. You right, Evrod, I was. And then I showed you the before and after. Before and after. So he said, thank God for this. And you know what else was good in that swag bag? I took Swifty and Cody's Buddy's Pizza gift cards. Yes. When I tell you ever I had to dump it.
So no,
I'm just busting all kind of stuff out on season 4. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I did.
No, but go ahead.
You ain't need it. You ain't care. But yeah, so it's just when we have the opportunity to have moments like this where we can gather together. Whatever I say, oh my God, I love y'all two together on TT from the D. Y'all are hilarious. I know, right? That's my buddy. My buddy. My buddy.
You telling your age.
Wherever I go. Oh, you're telling your age.
Who remember that song? I remember that song. My buddy.
We the same age.
I know.
Well, you are older.
6 months. But go ahead.
True that. But no, seriously, I was just saying we have so many people in the comments section that are amazing. And if you think about your gifts, they make room for you. But you have to believe in your gifts, right? You can't let people speak into your life because people will talk down on your gifts. Mm-hmm. Right? Have you ever had anybody tell you, Swifty, you shouldn't be rapping, you should get a real 9-to-5 or anything like that?
Well, when I was younger, I used to, when I've been rapping so long, I actually went through the stages when people thought that rap wasn't gonna last. Though that's the last time I kind of heard people like, no, you should do something different, because I was young and it was just a thing where people thought that rap wasn't just gonna be what it was. And
was that in the 50s? Since you tried to let me know about my buddy song.
I didn't say rock and roll. Rock and roll came from the 50s.
I know, but I like rock and roll.
No, it was the 50s. But yeah, but that's about it.
Okay, go on.
Chubby Checker. But no, anyway. Any rock and rollers?
I can't. I won't.
Anyway, yeah. But other than that, Dream Killers, I've never really remember. I don't really remember somebody just blankly like, telling me that I wasn't gonna make it or whatever, because the people who I was around knew this is what I did. This is all I did.
What up,
and
Will Smith?
And if they did doubt or whatever, they kind of kept it to themselves or whatever. But I survived the stages back in the late 80s, early 90s when people thought that rap was just a fad. And then after 88, spilling into the 90s, and it just went full throttle. It was what it was,
Amen.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will Smith. He said it's his first time checking us out. I hope that you are having a good time. However you found us, salute to you. I appreciate you checking us out. I love
all your movies, bro. All your movies. Oh, I just had to say that. I don't know why I just.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he thinks this is the amateur hour. This is not it. This is not it. See, he even laughing at you.
I know you get that a lot, bro. You probably get that a lot. So I just couldn't hold it in. I just had to.
Oh my God. I said I love y'all.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, all your movies. Oh, yeah. Oh, Evrod, not Will Smith. Now, Evrod and chimed in. He said he loved all your movies too. Okay, I can't. I'm going to throw the whole thing away. I can't do it. I can't. You silly. I can't. But yeah, so I remember now I'm telling my age a little bit, but there was an opportunity, like some things I can say because I'm transparent, some things I can't say. Oh wait, Everett says, what's the question, Swifty? From Everett.
What do you think holds people back from chasing their dreams?
Oh, good question, Everett. Of course, because you a dope ass journalist, but go ahead.
Self-doubt. Just afraid of what people go think and say. Because when I write music, there's a certain kind of confidence that I get. I can't speak for anybody else, but there's a certain kind of confidence I get that makes me want to put it on paper. And for those who write music, I'm quite sure y'all probably understand what I mean. It starts from you first. When the whole world don't hear anything or don't know what's going on with your words or your creativity, that geekness, that excitement starts with you. That's why you put it on paper, right? If you didn't like it or didn't want to have nothing to do with it, you wouldn't put it on paper. So that excitement comes first. Somewhere down the line after it's on paper, that self-consciousness gets to you, or writer's block, or that self-doubt. That's a spirit. That spirit, makes you forget that you was all excited about putting that lyric down on paper. And it tends to make you feel like you're not good enough, or tends to make you feel like, you're not worthy or whatever. And all you got to do is get that mojo back. That same spirit that allowed you to put that lyric on paper, that excitement that you felt, you got to find a way to get that back, because it ain't nothing but a spirit tainting that creativity. And that's why I feel like most people, fall short, because they get subconscious and they just need to figure out a way to break that chain. You know what I'm saying? And get back to where they first started, because that thought starts from you first. Before the world even hears that thought, that excitement starts with you. And then when you put it in there and put that energy out there, it gets to other people. So if you feel good about it, you gotta keep that same excitement, keep that same motivation, and that energy is going to transcend to other people. So to answer your question, it's just self-doubt.
I like the way you took the freeway to that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good
exit. Yeah. Metaphorically speaking. Hani, shout out to Hani. Hani in the building. Let me tell y'all about Hani. First of all, Swifty can tell you better about Hani, because Hani is one of Swifty's biggest fans. And I am blessed because Hani supports my podcast show. Hani is from Bahrain.
Big shout out to Bahrain. We went out there to perform, 2021? And it was live. It was a nice place. So yeah.
And I think, Hani, tell me if I'm right. Didn't you win a trivia? So I had MC Light's official DJ K Rock on.
Big shout out to DJ K Rock.
Yep, shout out to DJ K Rock. He'll be on the show this season. He was like, whatever you need, TT. I love my family. I love my village. And most of you in this comment tonight are a part of my village and Swifty's village. And we thank you guys for supporting us on every level. Yes. Right? It matters. It really does. So salute to all of you guys. But Hani, I think, won the trivia, and DJ K Rock had an official, authentic album that he autographed and sent. Yeah. He said he should have just brought it to the US and gave it to me to give to you, because it cost a lot to send it to Bahrain. But guess what? You won. And so we just appreciate Hani, because it's a different time zone.
And thank you for all of your support, bro.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, man. You are recognized and you are appreciated. So I salute you.
Yeah. What's the next question? Or is that a comment from Dr. Floyd? Spirit of abortion is prosperous. Purpose. No, its purpose is to move us off our path. Push us off our path, right? Yeah, I agree. So E3, Everard has another question. Swifty.
What do you want to say to someone who's scared to chase their dreams but can't go a day without thinking about those dreams? They're scared to chase the dreams, but can't. Hey, you gotta do it while you're scared, brother. Keep going. Your passion is gonna allow you to make room to want to do it. When you're really passionate about something and that self-doubt come in, your passion is stronger than the self-doubt. I can tell you that from experience, because there's times that I've gotten writer's block for a long time, and I might have thought to myself, like, dang, is this it? am I about to start retiring? But then
he ain't said that one 11 times.
Yep. And then out the clear blue sky, your passion, something in you allows your passion to open up the door and creativity just start flowing in. It ain't never going nowhere. It's just a moment, you know. So when you want to chase your dreams and you spook, you got to keep putting yourself in positions to stay inspired. Because the older we get, the more it might be harder to stay inspired naturally. We got to push ourselves and stay inspired. When I was young, the inspiration came quick. But as I got older and life, and you know, it tends to put you in a zone where your inspiration might not come as free as it used to. So you got to continue to put yourself in zones, meditation, and listen to music that inspires you. Like I always listen to old school rap because those was the architects who shaped me to be who I am lyrically. So I listened to them to get that same, you know, inspiration that I got when I was young, you know, and things, you know, just to name a few, you know, but you got to keep pushing to find and tap into that inspiration because the older you get, it might not come as natural. And when you're scared, you got to do it. But if you don't and you're truly passionate, the passion will come anyway. It's just give it time.
I'm going to chime in and say that what do you want to say to someone who's scared to chase their dreams but can't go a day without thinking about those dreams? Keep chasing them. As long as you have rhythm and you have the mobility, not just physically, but spiritually and mentally, do it. There's a saying, iron sharpens iron. Like for me, I mentioned earlier that we surround ourselves with like-minded spirits. We get energy, positive energy absorbs and it connects and it attracts, right? I'm not attracted to negative people nor negative energy. I love people that are trying to go after their visions and dreams. One of my gifts is a servant's heart. I love active service is one of my gifts. And so I don't have a problem letting mine stay still while I help someone else with their gifts, because helping them with their gifts allows me to use my gifts because it's my gift, right? And because I circle myself around people, that's why I say surround yourself around people that's like-minded. You get encouraged, you get motivated. Prime example, my sister friend, and she's my friend, but she's a sister to me. Her name is Melanie. She's also one of my sponsors for TT from the D. And so
Melly Mizzle?
Yeah. She's not on here because she's doing the Daniel fast and she's on social media. That's one of her things she's sacrificing. But she went back to school. She went and finished the nursing program. And she was a single mother of 2 children, graduated. And I was thinking like, dang, if she could do it, I could do it. And so I went back to school and I got my degree in criminal justice. And I did it because I was motivated by my sister friend, right? I have other sister friends, and I see one of my sister friends is in the building. Shanetta, she's in the building.
What up, though, fam?
Oh, is that Glennie in there? Or is that Shanetta? But Shanetta, a lot of my circle, I have different circles. You know how that goes. We have different circles, and so we do different things, and we travel and we do all kind of stuff. But you put yourself in position. And Courtney says it best. Shout out to Courtney Benjamin. Positioning is about positioning yourself. So if you position yourself to be exactly where you need to be at that precise time, you have no choice but to succeed. That's what I feel.
And then I know you always make comments, which is true, when you say your gifts make room for you. Make room for your gift, because at the end of the day, you want your gift to be that comfort zone when all else gets stressful on one side. You want to have something to look forward to. You know, don't try to entangle that with things that's going on in, you know, life that may be hard or frustrating. When all else gets frustrating over here, keep your comfort zone and your gift over here. So when you step away from that, you can look forward to having that moment to create and having that moment to say, yeah, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go ahead and put this together. You know, I always kept my comfort zone separate so I can have something to look forward to when it's time to get into the art, you know, because I didn't want nothing else to taint the creativity or whatnot. So I just didn't think about it. And then whenever I got into that quiet space, this is time for me now. Now I have time to go ahead and grab my pen and paper and do what I want to do, you know. But if you in the midst of turmoil or stress or whatever, and you get inspired by that, that's cool too. Because some people write the best songs out of pain and through frustrations and things of that nature.
I agree. Some people write the best movies.
Don't let life
books.
Don't let life get you down so much to where you won't put that on a voice note. I used to write words on the back of receipts and everything.
Is that why I can't find some of my receipts?
Yep. I used to take my grandmother's mail and everything when I didn't care. Bills. I used to
Disrespect.
I used to write lyrics on the back of my grandmother's mail.
Okay. So Demetrius says a combination of things make you subconscious and have self-doubt from the comparing yourself to similar artists and competing. I would agree. Have you ever? Okay, that's good, Demetrius. So have you ever, in your beginning stages of building your career as an artist, did you ever find yourself comparing yourself to other people? Or wanting to be like somebody so much that you sounded like them or realized you need your own sound?
When I first started, when I was trying to find myself as an artist, and this is the only time I really remember trying, really putting myself in the zone of sounding like somebody else, because I didn't have nothing but the architects around me. The architects were the people who came before me. And for example, Rakim, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, like these are the guys who I listened to and said, yo, they are building the foundation that I need to get into. So
I gotta stop him because we talk about chasing dreams.
Yeah.
All those gentlemen you just ran off, you've worked with them and been on tour with them, haven't you?
Yeah, or met them. Yeah. Thank goodness. So it's like when I was trying to find myself, I seen, I would get inspired by listening to these particular artists. So when I'm in the kitchen or at the table writing, of course, I found myself sounding like them. I mean, I was trying to find myself. So when I would listen to the songs, then I would sit down in the chair, and then I'll listen to it back and find myself with the same type of cadence, the same type of flow. Sometimes I might have said things that were similar to what they said, but I was in a zone of trying to find myself. Once I found myself as an artist and got comfortable with who I am, my flow, my cadence, and what I was talking about and what I needed to talk about or what I wanted them to hear, then I kind of strayed away from that type of zone, from that question of, wanting to sound like somebody else. But then when it came to other people, and I can say this humbly, I always was confident in who I was as an artist. I never, wanted to sound like anybody, or listen to somebody and say, dang, because I started off so young and I went through the trenches of trying to find myself back for so long. I knew who I was at an early age, and that's just how I was. Yeah.
That's so nice. Like I know who I am. Okay. Well, I struggled because I didn't as an actress. I'm gonna tell y'all who inspired me as an actress. Believe it or not, Jada Pinkett Smith. My very first stage play was in 1996. And I was tasked with, I had a role that had no lines. Okay, no lines. And so when I went out, I was in love with Low Down Dirty Shame. I watched that 5,000 times. Classic movie. Love it still to this day. So when I went and I was supposed to play this zany waitress that had no lines. So I dressed like the waitress and I went out there and I was just like, it was a guy and a girl. And it was, how sometimes those young ladies that are different can be disrespectful and they'll see you with your dude, or your husband, or your boo thing, whatever, baby daddy, whatever. And they act like you ain't there. Oh, like, what can I get for you? And it's like, hello, right? So I did that to the girl. I was like, to the guy. And then the director was like, cut. I was like, he gonna fire me. I ain't even got hired yet. I was auditioning. He was like, I said, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have said no lines. He said, no, I like that. Keep that. Add that. And so he told the script writer or whatever. Right. And I'm like, oh, so I want to back there. And I'm like, okay, I got me a little line. And so when I went out there, I added something else. And he was like, cut. I was like, oh my God, he probably gonna be like, you doing too much. But that wasn't a saying back then. And he was just like, add that too. Before you knew it, I had lines that he didn't write, all because of Jada Pinkett. Right. So yeah. And Demetrius said, center yourself and trust your inner man.
Absolutely. And yes, and I totally agree. And that goes back to what I said. When you creating, and I'm gonna use writing lyrics as an example. When you think of a line or something in your head and you get excited, just know that you're the first person that got excited about that. The world didn't hear that yet. So you're confident that that brings that confidence in you to go ahead and put it on paper.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now this is from Hani. Hani said, I lost my father 2 months ago. I always feel like I can't continue with my life, but remembering him keeps me going by keeping his legacy alive. And your book, The Seventh Star, inspired me to keep going.
First of all, my condolences to you, Hani.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my condolences, brother. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just, it's a blessing to hear that this book gave you that type of inspiration, whatnot. And I didn't I was just telling my story and had no idea that, it had that type of impact. So I appreciate you. My heart goes out.
Absolutely.
And stay strong, brother. Stay strong. And and continue his legacy. That's all you can do.
That's tough, honey. Thank you for sharing that. And I too second that. Our condolences to you. He said, I still remember the day my father took me to the record store back in 2001 to buy D12 Devil's Night album. Wow, honey, you're dating yourself too.
That's what's up, man.
Wow. So Karen has a question, Swifty.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever produced work that was ahead of the trend? Something that no one knew how to market, but you knew it needed to be heard? And if so, how did you handle, and what is your suggestion for someone in that situation? Great question,
that is a good question.
Karen. Great question.
I actually did a whole entire album that was produced by the late great Jay Dilla. Before I was with D12, and the album never got a chance to see the light of day. I was young, signed to a record label at that time. And the record label gave us a single deal where they put out a single, but they didn't give us an option to put out an album. And only the people in the neighborhood really heard the album, and it just never got a chance to see the light of day. And we were so confident about that album to where it was songs on there that we recorded that made me shed tears in the studio because I was so confident about it. And now I was lost in the sauce. I don't know where these songs are at all, and all I can do is, I don't feel any kind of way about it like I used to. I wish I was able to hear it, but to know that I was blessed to create that type of music that gave me that type of feeling is what makes me go, what makes me feel joyful, if you will, because there's nothing I can do to get that music back. I'm confident that if people heard it, that people would have liked it. And just to know that I was able to record with Jay Dilla and the impact he made in the industry, this was before he even signed with Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest. And just to know that, I was able to make that magic with him, and those songs made me cry in joy. Like, that was the first time I ever felt that way about songs I did in the studio. And now that I can't hear them no more, I think about those songs, but it doesn't make me feel bitter. It doesn't make me feel sad or nothing. It makes me feel like, wow, I was blessed to be able to have that type of music that got me that excited. So that's what keeps me going to want to write something else, want to create something else.
So the last part of that, how would you handle that? What do you tell somebody who might be in that situation that they have something that's ahead of their time, ahead of the trend, that like, yo, if this could only get out there, even though like they're not ready for it, what would you say to somebody?
When you say not ready, like as far as they not ready or the crowd audience,
like the world's not ready for it, it's ahead of the time, ahead of the curve.
Well, I think the audience is going to be ready for it. If you created it and you felt excited about that different type of flavor that you have, and you feel that it's that good to where you feel like it's ahead of the time, there's going to be listeners and people out there that's going to gravitate towards it. That energy is something about that energy that starts with you that's going to transcend to other people.
Yeah.
You know, you just need to just put it out there, and I'm confident that somebody's going to gravitate towards it because they're going to adapt to that same energy that you felt in the studio doing it. It's just something. It's very magical, if you will. You know, it's hard to explain, but it's just more so of a feeling that transcends to the listeners when you get it.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and I hope I answered your question, fam. Yeah, correctly or clearly.
So, Swifty, we're going to play another song. Do I have?
Sister Beth.
Oh, we do have the video. Yeah, thank you for that. So we do.
Yeah.
So, how did this song? So we have a song called
I Got Next.
How did that come to be?
Yeah. Big shout out to Beth. Big shout out to Marcus Divine for calling me up to be on that classic timeless hit. You know, I've been knowing Marcus Divine for about 30 years. You know, he helped me craft one of my first demos before I got with D12. And you know, he's the one who took things to a whole nother level. Like when it came to school talent shows and I was just about to go up there with just one mic and my vocals, he like, no, I'm about to go ahead and get my band and you about to stand out with a live band behind you.
Let's go, Marcus.
I'm in high school, like, yeah. Yeah. Like, everybody got their mic standing up there and here come a band coming in. Thanks to Marcus. I'm talking about like the keyboard, guitar type band, like all type of stuff. So anyway, been vibing with him for 30 years and he called me up. You know, he was just like, yo, broski, I need you to be on the song. And you know, when Marcus called is all love. I always was a fan of Beth already and what she was doing. And, you know, her soulful and her talent is just like, you know, this jam. And so when he told me, it was a no-brainer. He sent me the track, jumped on it, and the chemistry. When we on stage, the chemistry of the video, the chemistry of the performance, the chemistry is just there, you know. So that's how that came about.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Got Next from Beth featuring SWIFTY MCVAY.
I got this phone from my dad. Baby, I'ma stand up on it. Ain't nothing gonna make me move. A legacy left for me. Baby, I'ma walk up on it. 'Cause I know what I gotta do. They may be on right now, but somehow, trust me, I got next. They may be on right now, but somehow, trust me, I got next. Once I put this shit on lock, don't try to take it away, because you're gonna lose. You think I'm soft when I'm not. Don't you underestimate, 'cause you're gonna be the fool. Oh. They may be on right now, but somehow, trust me, I got next. They may be on right now, but somehow, trust me, I got next.
Now this is our time. Y'all had a chance to shine, and we'll be cutting y'all in front of that line. You either out or you riding. My homie right beside me with a hustling persona and a crown full of diamonds. Climbing these charts and you ain't stopping a profit. She staying on fire like the back of a damn rocket. Total control, cold as the North Pole, busting these flows. It's our time to blow, so just know.
They may be on right now, but
So, Swifty, let me ask you this. Beth always says, she got a running joke. She says, Swifty is the nicest gangster I've ever known. What was it like going from hardcore music, writing lyrics for that, switching over to writing for an R&B song?
One thing that I've learned to do, I know I've talked to somebody about this before, recent, about reinventing yourself. I was always known as a hardcore MC. Always had the same style as, edgy hip hop style. But as I got older, I realized that, you want to tap into the masses. So I just got myself into a zone where I just didn't want to stay in one box. So after I did that, I was able to flourish creativity wise and to get in these certain pockets and zones when it comes to different vibes. And Bev's vibe was one of them, I can rap. I can just say that I reinvented myself to a way to where I can kind of vibe with any other genre right now. My core fan base probably wouldn't be able to picture it, but if you was to hear me on certain songs that you thought you wouldn't be able to hear me on, I'm confident that I can fit right in. And it's called reinventing yourself. You got to reinvent yourself to spread yourself for the masses. You gotta make music for the world, not just the hip hop world, but the genres that surrounding it. And I just want to add this before you say what you're gonna say. Hip hop is the only genre that can fit into any other genre. So
I touch and agree with that.
You got hip hop R&B, hip hop jazz, hip hop rock and roll. You
hip hop country.
Hip hop country. Never heard of country jazz. Heavy metal blues. You see what I'm saying?
You got hip hop heavy metal.
Hip hop heavy metal.
Yeah.
It can just it can just fit into any zone. And since it can fit into every zone, you just got to be prepared to tackle each genre if you want to spread yourself for the masses. Not just the masses in hip hop, but the masses around the world that appeals to different genres, and that's how you're going to last. So once I figured that out in my journey as a hip hop artist, it just kind of made me be able to jump in them different pockets. So big shout out to Beth, big shout out to Marcus Divine, for actually shooting the video as well. He's a triple threat as well. Not only is he a dope producer, he shoots videos. He's a singer, songwriter himself, and just happy to know y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Demetrius said, I would love to do a hip hop jazz song with Swift. I have to save a year's worth of paychecks to. Now like the last part, bro. That would be dope because Demetrius is a beast.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's put it together.
I see a collaboration manifesting.
I'm a huge fan of jazz, like a huge fan. So I think that may work even better than just a regular collab. But since I'm such a huge fan, I can just want to jump into them pockets with that even more for me being a fan. So let's put it together, bro.
Okay, I like that. See how connections make.
Yeah.
I wanted to play You Know remix. I'm in my new studio, and so I am not with my system that has that song. And I'm not gonna be ghetto and play from my phone. I thought about it for 2 seconds, but I can't come out like that. Season 4, no. So Swifty agreed to come back again once he comes back from the Canadian tour. Let's talk about that really quick. And he brought it to my attention. I am so sorry. This is the season 4 kickoff. It's a special. So normally the show is only an hour long. So it's normally from 8 to 9. If you have to go, I get it. I am closing out with one of TT from the D favorite songs, Amen by Everard Cassidy. People love that song because at the end of the day, you got to give all honor and praise and just be grateful and just know your worth and know where you come from, know where your health come from and your gifts come from. As we chase our dreams, our gifts and our goals are given to us naturally. And it's for us to unwrap it every single day. So the highest form of praise is hallelujah, but amen? Like what? So,
the Canadian tour.
I
just want to say, so March 6th, we'll be doing a 42-day Canadian tour with our label mate, our ex-label mate, Obi Trice. We're going to be celebrating 20 years of D12 World album. Came out 20 years ago. And Obi Trice's album Cheers came out 20 years ago. So we coming together, doing this shady record style. And, we're going to be in Canada. So for those who are in Canada or from Canada that's listening, tell some people. Hit my Instagram up to look at the dates and the cities or whatnot. If y'all want to come fall through, if y'all want to come in Toronto, Ontario or whatever, that's not too far. If y'all want to come and represent whatever. But shout out to everybody in Canada. And we just gonna go ahead and celebrate 20 years of hip hop, shady record style. So
yeah. And I know I said, y'all know how I am. I'm like that pastor from church when he said, I'm about to close right now. This is the 5th close and this is it. All right. So there's a song I do have in rotation called Black Diamond. I have to play that because if you guys enjoy Got Next, and I really wish I had, remix with Evrod featuring, it's Evrod's project from E3. The remix featuring Beth Ann Swifty. And just to show you how the crossover is amazing. But I do have Black Diamond. Let's talk about that really quick. I'll play it for you guys. You guys can, if they like the song, I know you're going to like it because it's one of my favorites called Black Diamond. But if they like the song, how can they get it? And how did you work on this project?
Oh, this is off a project I did with my brothers, 80 Empire. They're actually from Canada.
Yes, they Toronto. Are. Shout out to the RZA brothers.
We did a collaboration album and we titled it 80 Empire. Mm-hmm. And the RZA brothers is a producer, the other is a vocalist, and it's just me and them two. And we collaborated on the whole album. And our chemistry is strong. And we actually got another one in the can that's about to come out called Gray Rose. That's a 26-song album with nobody but us. I got a lot to unfold and a lot to unpack. But this is called Black Diamond, and you're gonna hear the chemistry in there with with singing and the rough, edgy lyrics, and y'all can stream it anywhere, Spotify, Apple, wherever y'all listen to music, you can get it. And it's called 80 Empire and SWIFTY MCVAY, and this is called Black Diamond. Yeah.
Black diamonds, yeah. Black diamonds, yeah. Black diamonds, This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny.
Grown and these folks ain't got a lot in common. They trying to catch me slip, but now I got them tied up. They hating me for years. They loud, but I get louder. And after the gunshots, I never had a problem. I'm lethal and hot as boiling lava. If I don't feel like working, I just go and rob them. That's why they looking and saying, how can I find them? I'm unstoppable, so I gotta remind them. It's like fucking vagina without a condom. The only thing in common with me is I got a Magnum. A 44, tag them and body bag them. Then drag them, where can't nobody find them. I'm known for my contaminated antics. A black diamond, they'll never understand me. They having meetings to vanish me from the planet. I'm like, damn it, you'll never kill me, you can't, bitch.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny.
They shot at me like zombies in a comedy. These damn fleas be overstepping their boundaries. They can't see I'm a highly toxic commodity. I hit man that's hired to body families. They mad at me cause I properly make Monopoly. And when I'm drunk, I sloppily shoot at coppers like a toddler holding a Mossberg. I stay on top of beef. And when I'm sober, I'm standing on what I believe. The bounty is out for about 1,000 G's. I'm sleeping on different couches and popping E's. And when I leave, I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. I'm confident, these motherfuckers ain't harming me. This karma is like a movie and I'm the lead. They tryna offer a broken Oscar to nominees. But I'ma win and conquer over my enemies. I'm at the podium tryna slur up a dirty speech.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny. Black diamonds.
A black diamond, you'll never understand me.
Black diamond. Black diamond.
You'll never understand me.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny. Black diamonds. Black diamonds, black diamonds, yeah, black diamonds.
Wow. I see D. Floyd loves black diamonds like the Kennedys. Wow, right. And so you said that sounds like Sade. It's actually the RZA brothers. It's one of the RZA brothers. They're Italian. Yeah, they're Italian. That's our brothers from another mother over there in Canada.
Big shout out to the RZA brothers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them on in season 4 as well. So they came on, and I got a lot of folks that's coming on. I have a lot lined up for you guys. I thank you for letting me steal your time. I'm over my hour mark, so please forgive me, but I have so much to unpack, and I definitely am one of those people that like to open up the platform for amazing people such as yourself, entrepreneurs, and people of that nature. We're getting ready to do some amazing things in season 4. We're bringing our very first official licensed therapist. Shout out to Kyra B. She'll be coming through and on panels, and we'll open up discussions. We also will be reintroducing Marriage Mondays on the top of the morning show. For those of you who don't know, that's a different platform I have on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Anchor.fm and Amazon Music. So that's Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. sharp. And that starts next Monday. So I'm excited about starting Marriage Mondays. And this guy right here is going to be coming out and from time to time joining me on there. It's all about uplifting, not only in our individual lives, but collectively. You know, marriage, I always feel like marriage is under attack. And we have to speak life into it. Like we speak life into our dreams. You speak life into your marriages. For those of you that are thinking about getting married and in those relationships and you're engaged or you in a situationship, you have to make a decision because we're all meant to be married. If you really want to know, that's my thought. God wants us to multiply, right? We're supposed to reproduce and create new life. And you're supposed to do that in the marriage bed. Okay, not all these other beds we be hopping in and out of as human beings, but the one that God created for us. And a covenant is the best relationship to have. And so we're into that. I'm saying all that to say, because I'm wrapping it up fastly. And again, I thank you for standing with us through this hour-and-a-half show. It's supposed to be an hour, but I knew it was going to be a little longer because Swift has a lot of music. I definitely wish I could be playing You Know, it's one of my favorite songs with Evra. It's from Evra Cassimy featuring Beth and Swifty McVay. But the next time when Swifty comes back, I'll definitely have it on deck. You can catch us here every Tuesday, Tap In Tuesday. You never know who's going to be in the building at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Again, you can catch the top of the morning show starting March 4th next week, 6 a.m. on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Anchor.fm. And we're going to close out the show tonight. Before we do, with Amen from Evra Cassimy, Swifty, what piece of advice do you want to give to the person that is looking to continue chasing their dreams?
Don't stop. Keep your work ethic stronger than ever. You got to work extra strong in today's time. And just because you hear more people coming out with music and more people doing their thing, don't let that deter you from what you feeling in the inside. If you feel it, then that energy is going to transcend the other people that's going to feel it. Believe in yourself and make room for your gifts. Keep your comfort zones to the side. So when all else gets frustrating, you have something to look forward to. God gave you a gift called life, and what you do with it is your gift back to God. So,
oh, that's so cute. So I'm gonna close out the show. Love this show. Season 4, yes. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reynolds. And I'm looking forward to you come on. She is amazing. Shout out to Karen, Dr. Reynolds. She has an amazing agency. She is a patient advocate to the fullest. We will be having her come on in the very near future. Much light and love to you. A lot going on, and you're very strong, and sending a lot of energy to you. And so, hey, look at Keith Hudson. Woo-hoo! That's our brother from another mother. Okay. That's family.
What up, though, bro?
Another amazing
That's my guy.
Individual with an amazing show and a book and music. And so, Keith, I got to have you come on in the very near future. Just amazing. I enjoyed the show. Thank you. Much love to you, Demetrius.
Thank you, bro.
Can't wait to have you
Let's
on.
work. Let's get on that jazz collab.
A beautiful collab. I want something.
You want her finder's fee?
I want my finder's fee. Yeah, I want my finder's fee. Oh my God. Bless you, absolutely. Much love to you, Karen. So we're gonna end with one of our favorites around here on TT from the D. In season 4, we ain't gonna stop what's amazing here, and it's called Amen, and this is from Evra Cassimy. Join us here next Tuesday for Tap In Tuesday, where my very special guest will be Kyra B. She is our current and first TT from the D licensed therapist. Like Oprah had Dr. Phil, I have Kyra V. Good night, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Peace.
They say you can't do both. You be up on TV, then singing them songs you wrote. Boy, you better pick one thing, 'cause we ain't tryna hear you sing. I ain't never heard nobody, yeah, but time and time again they try me, yeah. If that makes me a bad person, well maybe you're the one who's hurting. Why you gotta hurt me so good? I will not be misunderstood. I won't let you break me again, 'cause I'm stronger now. Let the church say amen. Sometimes they try to break you down. They see you loving life, well theirs is upside down. Listen to me, sometimes it works, but them's the times. I gotta put me first. I ain't never hurt nobody, yeah. I am who I am, they can't take that away from me. Look to the one who made you who you are. You're a star, and you're gonna go far. Why you gotta hurt me so good? I will not be misunderstood. I won't let you break me again, 'cause I'm stronger now. Let the church say amen. Hey, hey, amen. Hey, hey, amen. man.